I really praise the balls from TELESIN to send this particular dome because it has the cutout for the screen of the GoPro. And the last video that I talk about domes, I said that that is not a good idea because it will reflect on the dome and it will ruin the image. So we're gonna test out if that will happen. B is holding the dome. As you can see, the GoPro goes in here. It has a small adapted arm and then you have the grip. Now the grip itself and the dome itself can float without any problem, and you can actually just unscrew. You have this separately, which is cool if you want to just put the GoPro here and use it as a selfie stick. Other accessories that come with this dome is this really big bag. I really advise to use it to protect the dome from scratches, okay? I also advise to untighten a little bit the joints so it won't break inside of the bag. Check that the bag there is no sand or anything that could scratch the dome. With the dome comes this really big tissue to clean the dome. This is a very small screwdriver, but it's to tighten the things over there. And also a strap that I have no idea where to attach it. What a tool! So just put the strap between the handles of the handle so you won't risk it falling into the sea and be lost forever. Now for this review I am using the GoPro 10, but it's also compatible with the GoPro 9, 11 and the brand new GoPro 12 because they are roughly the same size and the same shape. Yeah, we're gonna test this out with Bia today and her let's have some fun. It's not really designed for audio, but yeah, I am testing the audio. So funny enough, I am reviewing a dome inside of a natural dome. How cool is that? Now, I specifically invited this couple to do this YouTube video with me because they just want to create social media content without really complicated gear. They just want to press rec, point at the action and make some beautiful shots. And actually, the TELESIN Dome actually delivered. Of course, they had to figure some stuff out, like trying to get the horizon between the underwater and outside of the water correctly and stuff like that. But outside of that, this was a really good experience and they had a lot of fun. Of course, you want to create social media content, but you also want to have some fun. Now, it's extremely easy to use this dome. The buttons are just there and you just press them. Still, you need to practice a little bit to get where the horizon is, and there is no markings in front. When you are filming yourself, you have no idea where are you pointing, okay? So yeah, the screws can help, but it's not ideal. Some markings in front for horizontal filming and vertical filming would be great. Now, the GoPro only has 2 buttons and only needs 2 buttons, but the touchscreen on the back, it's very handy to do some stuff like review the images and change some stuff like add a delay timer to take selfie pictures or remove the delay timer to get some precise shots. Now, if you use a dome before, you know that you cannot do that on the back. You have to open the case where the GoPro is. And to get things worse, if you have your hands wet, that is practically almost impossible. Now, the plastic that this thing is built, it looks fragile, so I had the feeling that Bia and her boyfriend was trying to be gentle with the gear, so I stepped up and made some huge jumps while holding the grip to see if everything could break. Well, it didn't, except showing me a phallic object, the grip, to me in an awkward way. And what about the reflection of the screen on the dome? I never saw the screen of the GoPro in the dome. The screen on the GoPro was always on. I don't know if it's because of the angle, because of the shape of the dome, something special, but I don't see any screen reflection on the dome. That's impressive. But what I can see is the reflection on the dome of the lens, but only if you are recording backlighted in dark areas, making this phenomena extremely rare. I have a kit of filters for the GoPro. In one of them, it's a CPL, so a polarized filter, and see if there is any difference. Nope, no difference, still the same. If you know how polarizers work, you kinda had an idea that this won't work. And finally, the last test is the quality test, and honestly I did take a picture with the GoPro inside of the dome and the GoPro outside of the dome. I don't see much of a difference, mainly because we don't gonna ask too much from a GoPro lens to have that much detail, okay? So yeah, although the dome was dirty with the salt of the water, the difference is not that much. And there you go, the review of the Dome Port from TELESIN, and they made me eat my own words. So if you want to see the difference between a dome and a waterproof case, the video it's linked there. And yeah, see ya!